Yeah, I've not really found anywhere suitable to fuel up yet. Bottle of Brute. Does anybody use Brute? Good grief. Kenny, thank you for 200 bits. I have to be honest, I have a really bad hangover. And this stream is the only thing helping it. Oh, and the Iron Brew as well. Lol. Does anybody use Brute anymore? Good grief. Yeah, splash it all over. What was his name, that boxer? I think after those adverts came out, people stopped using it. Well, Old Spice was the one... Old Spice was the one, the advert for that was the Damien Omen music. You know, like that music. And then some guy surfing a giant wave. I have no idea what that has to do with Old Spice. But that was the advertising. Henry Cooper or something, wasn't it? No, Henry Cooper, not Tommy Cooper. Which one do I use? One sec. I use a, what's it called? I use a really this is going to sound ridiculous. I don't like the smell of many men's aftershaves. And I just happened to be in Heathrow Airport. And I just happened to be looking for, like, some aftershave. And literally this guy, like, I'd gone through some, I was like, I don't like that, I don't like that, I don't like that. I'm so fussy. And he said, well, you should take a look at these over here. He said, they are more expensive. He said, but that's because they're made out of, like, pure... I can't remember the phrase, like, some pure oil. He said it's really difficult to extract this stuff and it's expensive. I was like, yeah. And I tried this one on, and I just instantly fell in love with it. I was like, I have to have this. I can't remember the name of it now. I said I have to. It's an essential oil, yeah. It's an expensive essential oil, and it was like a little bottle of it was about 140 quid. It's like, what? I bought this little bottle, and my daughters and my wife were like, that is amazing. That is such an amazing smell. Like, even they loved it. And it took me about 12 to 18 months to work my way through this little bottle of it, because I don't use it that much. So about 18 months later, I'm coming to the end of this bottle, and it was only a little thing. I was like, I need to get some more, and I'm Googling for this stuff, and I can't find it. I can't find anywhere in the UK that sells it. I'm like, what is going on? Why can't I buy this stuff? It turns out, I think it's Chanel that makes it, and it turns out they only sell it in Heathrow and something like Glasgow Airport. Like, they only sell it in about, and like one department store. Like, about 5 places in the country they sell it. One of them is Heathrow, one's like Glasgow Airport, and then the others are some obscure place. Like 5 places in the country, and you can't get it from anywhere else. And I had to wait till I went through Heathrow again to buy another bottle of it. And when I went over there and I went to the counter, I went, I want one of these. And thinking, yep, yeah, here we go, another 140 quid. And the person came back and said, we don't have any in stock. I was like, are you kidding me? I'm coming through Heathrow. I won't be here for I don't know how long. And you don't have any of this in stock. They said, well, we have the big bottle. I'm like, what? How much is the big bottle? £220. What? 220 quid? For a smelly? I said, can you show me the bottle? And they got this bottle. It was huge. Massive bottle. Massive bottle. And so then I was faced with this problem. This is the only thing I like the smell of. I can only get it from Heathrow, and they're not in stock unless I buy a big bottle for 220 quid. And I know the small one will last me 1.5 years. So yeah, I put it on the credit card. I was like, yeah, okay. And it's in my bathroom cabinet, and I swear I've only used about 15% of this stuff. It's just, it's massive. And it's the only thing I generally like the smell of. Oh, hang on, I nearly had it then. Coromandel, it's called. Coromandel? It's called something like Chanel Coromandel. Coromandel? I'd need to see the bottle. I think it's Coromandel. It's expensive stuff. No, it doesn't seem to... No, it's because it's an essential oil. It doesn't lose its smell. It's unbelievable. It's so good. You spray it on, and then about 10 minutes later is when it really takes its smell. And it's just amazing. I'll get the wife to bring the bottle in. That's going to last me years, that bottle. I don't know if that's it, Plymouth. That might be it, I don't know. That's a massive link, though. GG on the link. The problem is I can't complain about the wife's perfume anymore. Because it doesn't matter what she picks. Yeah, I told you. I told you it's not cheap. I told you it's not cheap. No, it's not the right one if it's the women's one. I don't know if they make a women's one. It's definitely the men's. Definitely the men's. So anyway, the wife, like, whatever she picks now, it doesn't matter what price it is. It doesn't matter what price it is, she just goes, yeah, but it's cheaper than yours. Yeah, I did snooker myself, but hey, what can I do? I always remember my mum saying to me, when I was young, she said to me, whenever I pick something, she's talking about herself, whenever I go into a shop, she said, I'll look at a bunch of things. And almost every time, she said, the one that I actually like is the most expensive one. She said, I don't intend to pick out the most expensive things. She said, but for some reason, whenever I pick things out, they're always the most expensive. And every now and again, I feel like I'm doing the same thing. Hargreaves, is that the description? What on earth? What on earth is that description? A spirited oriental fragrance that reveals itself by interrupting its amber vibrato with dry tones and finally settles into a long, restrained, voluptuous accord. Who the heck wrote that? That's impressive. That person deserves to be paid the money they're being paid. The amber vibrato. What? Could there be any more beautiful homage to the exquisite Chinese lacquer screens at Lady Mademoiselle Chanel Apartments? What? What on earth? No, there's marketing, and then there's marketing, and that's next gen. You know, you don't get that from Ryanair marketing, do you? Let's face it. That's marketing on another level. They didn't go to university to learn that. I'd love to see that person write a description for the smell of fish and chips. Because even I wouldn't recognize what they were talking about. Right, where are we going here? Oh boy. Are you serious? I thought we were going in that barrier thing for a minute then. Rolling to victory. Like a glove. Excelente. Ooh, level 95. Jeff! Turn my truck around, Jeff. Thanks, Jeff. I definitely need to get some fuel. I think we'll drive down the road and get some. Not far from $1 billion in the bank. The thing is, it's been floating around that kind of money for a while now.
Happy anniversary.
I think there's loads of my drivers are not actually making money, but I can't be bothered to sort it out. Rambling Cowboy, thank you for 9 months. 9 already. 30x Gamer, thanks for 33. Orford with 27. Kestrel with 26. You guys are amazing, thank you. Celtic with 9. Getting close to my old streak. Paul, it's called Chanel Pour Homme. What is Cal? Well, Pour Homme means for men, doesn't it? Cold Norwegian, thank you for 200 bits. First share, I don't know how it works. It worked okay, thank you. Download a traffic density mod. Eh, I've had them before. The problem is, like, the AI, if you start cranking its numbers up, which is what the mod does, it kind of, it can get a bit messy. Nah, it doesn't work leaking. You need a mod to change the traffic properly. Before you got your SKRS, did you used to range shift your trucks? I'm trying to think when he dropped. I'm trying to think what I used to do. Yes, I did. I remember now. I had a... That was it. I used the buttons on my G27. I remember. It was such a while ago, I had to think then. Yeah, you remember the red buttons on the G27? I used to use them. The problem is, with those, because you can't... Like, as the wheel turns, you can't press the button. So I couldn't change... Like, I couldn't range shift mid-gear. I'd have to wait till the wheel came back and then press it. But that's how I did it. I'm actually tempted to do that. Welcome back, Mr. Rainy Drunk. It's not cheating. You literally can't bring that trailer into this garage. That's not cheating. You heard about a squeaking problem with the G29, a possible way to solve it. Logitech since replacement, but that does the exact same thing. Where's the squeaking coming from, Celtic? It's coming from the left motor. Oh, I've never had that. It's only one rotating left as well. I've never had that. The trouble is at the moment, because these HCTs are only allowed in Finland, and Finland is not very big in its implementation. I might teleport to Pori and then we can at least drive that northern route. I think I'll do that. Huh?
Tea?
Yeah, I totally forgot to drink my tea. Mom, Squirrel's cheating again. He always cheats, dear. Just ignore him. You can't drive properly. Cheats, Mom. I don't know, Boosted Dog. I think I think they'll go north into Finland a lot more. I reckon if I was a betting man, the next map DLC, and I have literally no clue about this, so don't be reading anything into this, but if I was a betting man, I'd say they're either going to do this or they're going to do this. Like this is obvious contenders. I don't think they'll go any more east. In fact, I think they said they're not going to go any more east for now in the live stream they did the other day. Another theory is this, like, that would be another one. But surely this has got to happen. He said it'd be more south. Is that what he said? Well, he must have said that when I wasn't listening. In that case, it's got to be this. Unless they do that. I mean, they could go this way, I guess. Honestly, my preference would be Spain. I don't know if they'll update the UK.
Welcome back.
I know they're doing Germany, but that's mostly Manglesoft doing that. I don't know if anybody there wants to do the UK. TSM did Spain. They did Spain a long time ago, TSM. What's your opinion of TSM versus Pro mods? Pretty much what it always was. TSM had a different way of doing it. You know, they did a very expansionistic but lower quality way of doing things. Pro mods did higher quality but less expansion. The quality of TSM picked up later though. But I don't know, the TSM mod pack now is just, it's pretty much on its knees, isn't it? Like, they've had to take out all of Africa. Which is a shame, really, because it could have been kind of fun if if TSM had just focused on Africa. Like, just gone that way. I remember North Africa being very, very hilly. Like the roads were just ridiculous in places. But it was fun. Thanks. Oh, that was close. I think EAA Brazil is still going, isn't it, Zarek? There were actually two Brazil maps. There was EAA Brazil and Brazil something or other. Because, you know, trucking's pretty big in South America. They have quite a large, I always remember Pavel telling me they have quite a large audience, quite a large follower base down in South America. Yeah, Brazil is the best bus mod for coach driving. Yeah, they love their coaches there as well. I think, I don't know, South America, they just seem to like their trucking and coaching. Squirrel's G27 wheel, that's an Airbus term. You need to read the manual about the green and the blue elements. TML Shields should have gone there for a busting game. What, to Africa? Or South America, you mean? My flight training's done in terms of the PPL turbo. I'm just looking to do my night rating now. But it actually requires reasonable weather, which I just don't seem to be getting. Not bad, Martin, thank you. Night rating. Not IFR. Instruments completely different. Huh? You banged your head on the lights. Don't do that. No, don't mention it. Doyley's here.
He's loving.
I was going to say, he smells a bit.
He's had his face in the mud.
He's had his face in the mud?
Yeah.
Well, there's a tea towel there.
Look,
Can you unface it, unmud his face, please?
Can't really. No.
This is why he stinks, because he goes around rolling in the mud.
Well, I've been trying to drum up something to make him back, and then we've just discovered he hasn't got his shampoo.
It's night flying ILS. No, ILS is instrument. It's basically it's VFR, but at night. It's visual flying at night. That's your night rating. Right, let's pause that.
Oh yeah. Bath last words we get some shampoo.
You need a bath, Doyle. Are you listening to this? You need a bath, pal. Come on. Yeah. Here he is, smelly doggo. Hello, I smell. Good job you can't smell me, because I smell. You see his... Oh, you stink, though. Can you see his muddy face? Is that coming through? I'm disgusting.
Rolling the undergrowth.
Look at all the Santa emotes. No, you don't want smell-o-vision, Heyman. Trust me on this.
Imagine gorgonzola cheese.
Yeah.
It's been left out in the sun.
Yeah, that's what he smells. Yeah.
Like.
Gorgonzola cheese that's been left out in the sun. That's what he smells like, with a bit of Parmesan.
Yeah, yeah.
You know that kind of the cheese that smells like stick to begin with.
Yeah.
That one. That's what he smells like.
Where he's been at. He's got one on him, but.
Mud paw. That's exactly what he's got. Mud paw.
Take your eyes off in 5 minutes.
Comes down in smelly socks.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. The thing is, though, I always sprinkle it on, like, what? Yeah, like pasta dishes. It's just fantastic on it. Lasagna and stuff. It's just brilliant. Oh, he's definitely having a bath tomorrow. Sprinkle Doyle on lasagna. You should be careful in case Doyle signs for a rival stream. He knows which side his bread's buttered. You love how his ears go back when he's eating, then they shoot up when he wants more. Yeah, look. Ears back. Finish eating. Oh, he's not doing it now. Of course he's not doing it now.
There you go. His eye.
Hey?
Mind his eye with it.
Don't want to do anything. All hail the real streamer. Plymouth Reliant. Maybe spray some of your 200 quid Coromandel aftershave. He too can almost faint from happiness like Madame Chanel Capo. Oh, you should have heard this description. What was that description, guys? Somebody posted it. It was a description of Madame Chanel's, like, I don't know, she's got a house or something. And it was going on about the amber vibrato smell. Can somebody repost that? There it is. A spirited oriental fragrance that reveals itself by interrupting its amber vibrato with dry notes and finally settles into a long restrained voluptuous accord. Could there be any more beautiful homage to the exquisite Chinese lacquer screens than that lined Mademoiselle Chanel's apartments and made her almost faint with happiness?
That's what we have. We have the ambient sense
It's
of
just
cheese as what Doyle walks through the room.
it's just next gen marketing. Like, who wrote that? It's just actually amazing. I can't believe they put those words together. Thank you for popping in, Dolly. Hey?
Is this done?
Yeah, that's done. Yeah, the bread's... You could knock a nail in with that bread now. Aliens wrote that, you're not joking. Right, I have another cup of tea. See you later, Mrs. Frosty. This one I intend to drink. Stupid thing. There we go. The Dane, hello Paul and wife and doll, of course. Uh-oh. Can you have an excellent Christmas and take care of each other and keep being cheerful. Keep being cheerful, I think that means. Thank you, the Dane. We certainly try. Look, this is a after 8 mint. I've not had one of these in years. Half moon. Total eclipse. What does A-love mean? I'll let somebody explain that for you. You're obviously new around these parts. It is after 8, Giddy. It's 20 past 8. I'm allowed to eat it. See, John Fezzer gets it. It stands for A-love. He obviously understands exactly what that means. That's how they talk up north. They go, "Hey up, love." "Hey up, love, your eat." That's exactly how it is. How do? So that's where A-love comes from. It's funny, like, they always end a sentence in a word like love, or pet, or duck. You alright, duck? You alright, our pet? You alright, love? It's just... I don't know why, I don't know where it comes from, it's just funny. Duck, yeah. Honestly. You would not appreciate being called a duck. Don't go to like Yorkshire or Northern Lancashire, because that's what you'll get called. You'll get called all kinds of names. Pet is Geordie, love is Mackham, and like is both. What about duck? What's the origins of duck? Duck is Midlands. I like duck. But a hoisin sauce, it's amazing. It is in Wigan. These are not real after 8s, I swear they're fake ones. Tesco ones. Oh, fake enough. Really, official rumble belly, lol. In Yorkshire, you don't say most of them. I went to university in Sheffield for 3 years, and I heard a lot of that. Look, no hands, woo! Ducks all over Sheffield. I had a lot of duck duck calling, should we call it that? I had a lot of that in Sheffield. Most of the cleaners would say it all the time.
Welcome back. Letter.
Yeah, Manchester. I don't think Manchester does that. What kind of tea? The only kind of tea. Pet is Geordie, definitely. If you go to Mrs. Arsenic's stream, I bet you she uses the word pet. Yeah, Manchester's our kid. But actually, I mean, that was over in St Helens as well. Our kid. Liverpool tended to be more mate. They would end it in, alright mate. Manchester was our kid, yeah. Yeah, I think it depends on where people grew up, and people tend to move around a lot more now. Pay attention to it, NPC. Now you know. See if you can hear us say it. I've never heard a Scouser say overnight. La. Yeah, I've heard la. Hey, la. Yeah, I need to buy some more tea. We're running low. Need to get some more tea before Christmas. Is your trucker beard a mod? I wish. Just come by traffic lights here, are you kidding me? Tong or Tong? How do you pronounce it? I say Tong. Wait, what? Who dropped the speed limit? What breed was my dog identify as? West Highland Terrier. No, I'm not hitting the brakes for that. They changed far too quickly. You're supposed to get 4 seconds on amber. That just went dink, dink. Pug! Bugsy Josh, welcome back. SMD Security Squirrel, thanks for the amazing content. Been working away for months at a time, sharing your YouTube channel with my boys. Help us stay close, now watching live together. Hey! Thank you. Nice to hear that, SMD. Yeah, but this is why I can't get to 1 billion democracy, because I keep getting fined. El Tawali, read the chat rules, we don't discuss politics. Thank you. Oh, I've had a lot of finds this week, Zarek. I've knocked over a lot of signs as well, though. I've collected a few. Even on tourist bus, I must have collected a dozen. I was watching your 9-year-old son yesterday, and he asked why you were called Squirrel, and I said because of small nuts. He laughed. Why small nuts? Why not big nuts?
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Did I play Identity all last night? Rob, you can't even start Identity. There's no servers and the game crashes. Snookerman, thank you for 21 months. Is yellow too short for you? Huh? Identity updated. They disabled the UI. Wait, what? They disabled the UI? That doesn't make any sense, why then? Oh, is it not like a key mapping problem? Kenny Moja, Squirrel, I was wondering what trucks you give to your AI drivers. Mostly just default Scanias. Mostly. You can't launch Identity. Steam says it's starting then nothing. Have you tried restarting Steam, White, in case there's still like a detached process or something? You've tried. Rip. I've got an idea, Whiteland. Why don't you just give up on it until like a week's time when maybe you'll be able to start it? Mr. Revenga, how you doing? Just starting work. Nice. What is it, Monday morning for you? DayZ will be released faster than Identity will work. Shots fired. Are you going to give us odds on that one, John? You're going to open a book on this? I might play those odds. You work from home, so you got to watch the stream while you work. Nice. 50 to 1? 50 to 1? On what? DayZ working? Oh, you see, I just drove past that now because I'm reading that. Yeah, Rip, that's not going to work. No. Is he busy reading chat? Oh well, I get a discoverable anyway, so it's no big deal. Yeah. Hoister. Almost 60 months. This popped up again thanks to the entertainment and collection of road signs. So, Hoister, just after New Year, you'll be punching up 5 years. Scary in a good way, yeah?
Welcome to the Nut House.
Identity is still better than anything manufactured by Sony. Wait, what? Have you tried a Sony Alpha camera? Grindock, thank you for your sub. Welcome to the Nut House, Grindock. Thank you very much. Thanks for the nutty welcome, guys. Oh, we can't pick that up unless I drive down there. Wait, I have to drive down that dead end to get that? That's just ridiculous. Yeah, I've still got a Sony TV. The bedroom TV is a Sony TV that was in this room in 2010. I bought it in 2010 and it's still going strong. Oh, are you kidding me? What a place for a random event.
Happy anniversary, Nata.
48-inch Bravia. I bet that's about a foot thick, isn't it? Captain Jack. A 10-year-old TV by today's standards. N Tennessee Capricorn, 49 months watching your streams. Thanks very much for keeping me entertained. And by the way, nice beard. Thank you, Capricorn. Ooh, train's coming. I literally just drove straight into me. Oh, that's amazing. Have you ever played games like Formula 1 2018? Not 2018. MotoGP 18. Don't like motorbike games. They get bored really quickly. Ride 3, not played. Why is the game not on console yet? Because it's their own graphics engine and they would need to port that over to console first, which is a lot of work. And the other thing is, like, this game without mods is kind of like, if this game didn't have mod support, I don't think it would still be as played as it is today. And so if you go to console, unless you can get mod support on there, I think it'll struggle a bit. Well, I say that. It'll sell blisteringly well. But it won't be the same without mods. It's like they released City Skylines on console. I think it's on PlayStation. I can't imagine playing Skylines without some of the mods. Some of the mods that I have are just... You can't live without them. Do I think SCS would use the Unreal Engine? No. Do you think Fernbus could get to console in the next couple of years? Are they still developing Fernbus, DPH? your friend swears by mods on Skylands, he doesn't play it without. He's been on load time for 10 minutes. You know Pringles Leaf? He doesn't play Skylands now, I don't think, but when he did, it would take him 40 minutes to start the game. He had that many mods. It would take Corrales an hour and 10 to start his game. He had that many mods. He used to start his game, Corrales, he'd start his game and then go and have breakfast. And then come back and then start recording. An hour and 10 minutes. And guess what happened when the game got updated? When the game got updated, he was wrecked. Pugster Josh, according to Google, AUP, often spelt AUP, is a greeting thought to be of Old Norse origin, see up, used widely throughout the Northern Midlands, North Staffordshire and Yorkshire. Well, his game wouldn't work. As soon as he updated, half the mods wouldn't work. And he had a devil of a time trying to figure out which ones wouldn't work.